Hey guys, it's Marty and welcome to Two Line Slot Cars. We have something really special to share with you today. All of you know that MR SlotCar has made some announcements about some cars coming up that a lot of people in the hobby are super excited about. And I just happen to have one of them right here on my desk. So guys, I've got a couple things to share with you in this video, but I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm introducing to you the new MR SlotCar right here in my hands. It's the MR 1502 Team Cunningham C1 number 3 livery 1960 Le Mans winner. We all know that this is a Corvette, but it's the Team Cunningham Corvette, the C1. This is the original. This car, I have to tell you, looks fantastic. And I'm afraid that my lighting is probably not going to do it justice. This is really cool. So this car is going to be super popular. Ever since the UK Slot Festival, when they showed the prototype of the car, there's been a buzz kind of in the background about this car and anticipation of what it might really look like in production, what the hope was. And I'm telling you guys, the body looks fantastic, but we're going to switch over to the other camera so you can see all of this up close, and we'll take the body off, take a look at it. So let's dive in. So there you go. The MR SlotCar, MR 1502, the Team Cunningham C1 number 3 1960 Le Mans winner. This is a 1/32 scale car. It is an inline configuration. What is really unique about this, we'll flip it over and take a look at the bottom. This is an aluminum chassis with a plastic motor pod, 4 aluminum wheels, 3/32 axles, comes with rubber tires. It does have, comes with magnets. They're removable. They're adjustable. Ships with an FK050 motor, the 18.5K motor. And it is slotting gearing, 1024. And then it has a super lightweight body and floating side mounts. So this is the prototype. I'll go ahead and open it up. But first, let's take a look at the body. The detail is fantastic. They really did a nice job. The split bumper, just like the original. The taillights, mirrors, interior, the driver. This looks really, really good. And it is very lightweight. I don't have my scale. If this is the final production of the body, which I doubt that it is, but I'll throw the scale on over here. The body itself weighs 19 grams, but it's beautiful. But let's take a little closer look at the chassis. So it's got a slim can motor, 18.5 motor, 10 tooth pinion, 24 tooth spur gear. It's an inline offset gear that will be slotted. 3/32 axles, all aluminum wheels. Right off the bat, the one thing I do notice, these wheels are pretty skinny. I'm not sure what class this will run. There'll be a lot of discussion, but I do know that there are plans for a few other cars and some more liveries coming pretty soon to compete in this. So this will probably end up being a class on its own. It is a pod, so aluminum chassis, but a plastic pod design. And I don't think this is the final material that the pod's going to be made out of, but it's got 2 points of connection on the front and the back, and then there are pins that ride to allow that to float. So it keeps it positioned. Of course, this isn't set up. This is tightened down. Again, this is a prototype. It comes with a wood guide, so the guide is nice and deep. Should work great on wood tracks, Carrera tracks. But the first thing you'll notice, the components are all really nice. Now, again, this is a prototype, but when I look at the front end, nice axle, adjustable ride height on that, so you can adjust the front end. So that's nice. Looks like it's going to ship with set screws. It's got some nice bushings on the front, so that front is nice and smooth. That is the one thing even though this is a prototype, this car will be very smooth. No doubt in my mind. But it has some really nice components. This body connection system is really interesting. So the body squeezes and connects here, and this floats above the chassis. I don't know if you can see that movement. So it will be really interesting to see this on the track. Now, this is a non-working prototype, so there's no braids. I asked Marco if it was possible for me to put it on the track, and he said, please no. Mainly because that pod is not the material that they will be making the pod out of. Racing bushings, all very high quality components. Really pretty impressed. Guys, if you have any questions about this car while I still have it in my hands, leave a comment and I will get back to you. But this pod should work really well. Again, though, I'm just not sure what class this car is going to compete in. When you look at the body, you got the 4 body posts, and those screws rest right on those. So that when you put it on the base, now this is a prototype. There is plenty of body float. Probably a little too much, mainly because this thing's been handled a lot as of late. But this is a really, really cool car. I can't wait to see it in final production. But it is being produced now. The estimated ship date is sometime in December of 24. So, guys, we don't have to wait very long. October 4th, you can pre-order this car from your favorite MR SlotCar dealership. So we know that you can get this at Electric Dreams. Get this at anybody that carries MR SlotCar. You can pre-order this car. So get your orders in. This car will not last long. Now, we know, because we just opened the 101 Shadow DN4, that they made 1,950 of those. And that was a limited edition. Now, no one said that this is a limited edition car. I don't know what the production numbers are going to be. But again, I would not sleep on this. If this is something you want, get your pre-order in as soon as you can so you can make sure that you get one. Gosh, this is a really, really, really cool car. Can't wait to see it on the track, see how it performs. Again, my only disappointment is these are pretty skinny tires. There's a little bit of room in there. I think that you could put a little wider tire on the back. And in comparison, here's an Elva Revo slot. So from a size perspective, is bigger than a Group 2 car. I thought maybe this might race with the Group 2s. There you have it. The Team Cunningham C1 number 3 1960 Le Mans winner. Very, very cool car. I've got some track pictures. I've got some of the press release photos I will roll through. And guys, get your order in. Do not hesitate. One more thing to show is I do have the Lotus prototype. Now, this is actually the 3D printed prototype version. for the mold. And this car, this is the Lotus. This is a really, really good looking car. Now, this release date is sometime first quarter of 25. So they are already working on it. Looks like it's going to have a very similar chassis to the Shadow, to the Porsches, all the other MR SlotCar cars. So very similar pod design, angle winder. Probably will have the slotted long can other MR SlotCars have, but very nice design. Really a cool, iconic Lotus car. Very, very cool. So again, this is coming out in 2025, approximately sometime during the first quarter. That's the Lotus. And then this should be shipping December of 24. So hopefully we might have these in our hands by Christmas. So guys, MR SlotCar, a brand new hybrid chassis, aluminum chassis with a plastic motor pod, slim can motor, the 18.5 motor. Comes with a deep wood guide. It's going to be ready to rock and roll. Super excited about it. Check it out. What a great looking car. Guys, shout out to Marco and Carlos who stopped by the track last week, and we had a great conversation. They left this car with me, trusted me to ask me if I could make a video about it for the release. And of course, this is a car that I've been anticipating. I mean, come on. This is great. So, of course, I'd make a video. But shout out to Electric Dreams, all the guys there. Thank you for making this happen. Very cool. Get your orders in. You can go to Electric Dreams in pre-order or any other retailer that carries MR SlotCar. So go to your favorite retailer, pre-order this car. Make sure that it's going to be in your collection. You're not going to want to miss it. And as soon as I get a working version of this in December, because I'll pre-order one too, yeah, we will run some laps, get it tuned up, put it through its paces, and get an idea whether it can actually perform and compete in the Can-Am series, the vintage racing at our club. We'll see. So, guys, thanks for tuning in this week. Again, thank you, Marco. I appreciate it. And, guys, get your pre-orders in and go have some fun racing.